Yo, what is going on, Cover One crew? Welcome back to the show. Hope everybody is good. We got a special treat for y'all, man. We got Patrick Chisel Charles. I think that's the nickname I'm going to give you, man. This guy's been in the lab just beefing up. What is going on, buddy?
I'm doing fantastic, man. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me, man. It's a great opportunity to be here.
Of course, man. You got to talk about draft diamonds. He is definitely one of them. Running back, kick returner, college from Judson University. He stands 5'9", 198. And I mean, going through some of your film, there's a lot to like, and a lot of people should get excited about your game. This, like I said, I mean, Chisel Charles, I think, is the nickname for me. Beefed up frame, very good lateral agility, nice acceleration, power to the point of contact. You got some nice good avoid tackle. You slipping past these defenders with these moves. Hands are nice. Saw some toe drag swag on that catch on the sideline. I mean, I think I pegged you pretty good there as well.
Yes, sir, man. It's a great opportunity to be here, man. For me, being a running back, it takes a lot of, tenacity and being able to, make the defender miss. And I feel like I got the skill set to do it, man.
Yeah, definitely shows on tape, man. Some of your career highlights: 2021 JUCO National Champs, New Mexico Military Institute Southwest 2021 champs at JUCO. Played in 13 Division One FCS. I'm stumbling on myself today. FCS games. He could play all, man. Right, wide receiver, running back, kick returner, 166 rushes for 772, 10 TDs in that college football career. I mean, nothing to sneeze at, absolutely. But I mean, let's let everybody know. Tell everybody about your football history, your football path, how you started playing ball, loving ball, and what took you to these JUCO schools.
Man, so I started playing football since I was like 5 years old, coming from a family of 7 kids, all my brothers played football. And so I always fell in love with the game of football, growing up, just watching Barry Sanders, Reggie Bush, LT, Damian Tomlinson. Those are like the icons I grew up watching. And so just for me, I mean, being a running back, I just love the passion of just scoring touchdown. And I feel like I got the skill set to do it, just being able to catch the ball, run the ball, and even blocking. So those are the 3 skills you need to know as a running back. And so I grew up in Canada, Montreal. That's where, I started playing football. Shout out Amma Bay. That's where I grew up, back in Pierrefonds in Montreal. And so, Vanier College gave me an opportunity to be actually like play football and develop me as a player that I am today. And so I earned a scholarship when I went to New Mexico Military. Shout out to Coach Joe Forshner. And then, when I was out there, obviously JUCO route, it's not for everybody. It's a jungle. A lot of people just want to get that offer and be the best. And competition is like one thing that a lot of people should understand, that JUCO route is like, you want to get better. You have some people that are even better than you. And so you got to make a way to, impress the coaches and make sure you that guy, you know what I'm saying? So me, I was fortunate to really met the guys that I met, Diego Pavia, currently quarterback for Vanderbilt, other running backs such as Anthony Grant, who had the opportunity to play for the Buccaneers in Tampa. And so I met so many guys that, built me into the player that I am because of their competitiveness. And so we help each other out to just become a better football player. And so, by the grace of God, Lincoln University gave me an opportunity to, play Division I football. And so I've always dreamed to play Division I football. And, I played against Portland State, where I scored my first touchdown in 2022. I played against Texas Southern in 2022 as well, where I rushed for 100 yards. So for me to just being able to compete against those guys, I felt like I could be out there and actually play against those guys. So, I came a long way, and, I was able to earn my bachelor's out there in business administration. And so after that, I kind of transferred as a grad, transferred at Judson University, where Quentin Demps, the head coach, gave me an opportunity. Coach Boone. And so, Coach Demps, he has a great NFL background. Played 10 years out there for, he played for Philadelphia Eagles, for the Kansas City Chiefs. He also played for the Texans. And so for me, I was like, you know what, let me just go out there and absorb the knowledge.
Mm.
And so he gave me the opportunity to, go out there and earn a Northwestern pro day. And here I am today, just being able to showcase my talent and who I am as a person in front of so many scouts. So for me, I'm just trying to use my platform to just help the next generation as much as I can.
Well, that's a fantastic story. I mean, you got to love everybody that pulls their boots up and puts in the work and tries to make something out of it. I absolutely have a lot of admiration for a lot of people like you guys that definitely put in the work. You earned a lot of educational accolades, like you just mentioned. Tell us about, what made you choose that direction in your studies?
And so, I grew up in a household where education was really mandatory. My dad always put school before football. And so, academics is something that I really take pride in. For me, just to earn my bachelor's, being the first uh for the first to be a graduate in my family, I take really I mean, that's something amazing. And so for me to achieve that and earn my bachelor's was really not only for me but for my parents as well, because they never had the chance to go to college or even go to high school. What I'm saying? So hopefully, I could pass it on to my future children and grandchildren. What I'm saying? My nephews. And so just set the example and set the standards in my family. And so, being able to also continue my education at Judson and, being a grad and, try to get my master's as well. And so I feel like, sky's the limit. And so, not only in football, but trying to, put a lot of emphasis on academics as well, and how important it is.
Absolutely. I mean, I think it works one and the same. If you're good in the classroom, you're good on the field as well. So, I mean, outside of that, too, with what makes you a sound prospect at your position for this NFL draft? If it is the path that your life takes, I mean, what makes you the sound prospect that you should NFL team should be looking for?
Because first of all, I feel like running backs think it's not only about running the ball, but me, I'm able to like catch the ball, and so you can line me up as a slot. What I'm saying, coming from the backfield and run routes, and so to have that skill set, I feel like that really separated me from other running backs and being a prospect in this draft for sure.
No, absolutely love it. I mean, you see your videos getting to work on the beach. I mean, you train a lot on the beach, and like you said, you're coming to your pro day at Northwestern University. Tell us about that experience. I'm very intrigued about this, the conversations you may have had. I mean, did you ever get that 40 time clocked and what you got on the 40? Because it's interesting stuff on the
So
pro day.
On the pro day, I had a couple scouts that had clocked me at 4.6. Some of them was a high 4.5. Also, some of them actually clocked me at 4.8. So they did a whole like average. But when I was at Bulletproof down in Tampa, they clocked me as like a 4.6, 4.7. And so that's something I could like a little improve on, obviously. But I benched 19 reps as well. And so I feel like I got the strength and the speed as well, because 40 speed is not the same thing as game speed. And
100%.
so, like I do got the game speed in me. And so it's just a question of transitioning and make sure that I do the right thing. Also, the Commanders and the Falcons, they love my build because, I was on a diet for 6 weeks. And so I had to watch like what I ate, what I'm saying? So like, just make sure that I get the proper nutrients in my body, what I'm saying? And for me to just have the shape that I have right now and losing fat and having the proper fat percentage, it's just, it takes a lot of discipline. And if you really like this, it's a matter of commitment. And for me, I don't see it as a work. I see it as a passion. So that's why I did it. And so for me to have those type of compliments from NFL scouts, it's truly a blessing.
No, it
It's
definitely
truly.
it definitely paid off. You could definitely tell you were ready to go for running that 40 time. I mean, what right now? What do you feel as we kind of like look at your game film just a little bit? What's your greatest strengths on the field? How do you feel that you can best impact an NFL roster in whatever shape you see? I mean, what is your greatest strengths as you see today?
My greatest strength would be just being able to pre-snap read. When I get the ball, I don't, what I'm saying? Yes, I have to respect the alignment and respect the play that was given by the coach. but I like to anticipate as well because at the end of the day, you got to play football. And so for me to just have that IQ and being able to really learn what kind of tech the D linemen are playing or what kind of front is in front of me, those are the things I feel like it's a big asset to my game. And so I'm able to like really anticipate everything when I'm facing different defenses and fronts. So yeah.
Absolutely. And subsequently, we always got to ask, I mean, there's strengths, there's cons. I mean, what is your opportunity to grow on the field and become that better of a player?
I would say probably my pass protection for sure. Just getting more attacking the defender instead of just, like anticipating or trying to see what kind of move they're going, because, sometimes you got the end just on a 7 tech or 5 tech, just trying to just swim, make the swim move or trying to like make a move on you. But, at the end of the day, as a running back, you just got to make sure you got a proper timing. And I feel like this is the only thing I should like probably improve, but for sure. That's probably it. Yeah.
No, it's good, man. You got a good rounded game anyway. And I see, as on the fun side of things, I see you're a Ravens fan. How did that come to be? I mean, the trim for Lamar and company. I mean, what's going on?
So I grew up a Raven fan since Jamal Lewis was a running back.
Okay.
So, when, even when Prime was number 37 with the Ravens. So, so I grew up a Raven fan and I always liked the culture out there. And, just when you hear the Ravens, the Baltimore Ravens, you just feel like playing football. I mean, you got the greatest, linebacker that ever played. You got Ray Lewis, you got Ed Reed, safety. I mean, the Ravens is just, the place to be. I'm a big fan of Ravens. So, I always like love the coaching staff, the way they, design the offense. And, today's Ravens, I mean, you got Lamar Jackson, Zay Flowers, then you got King Henry for sure. Like those are the kind of guys you want to be around on offense for sure.
Yeah, it's a definitely exciting team. I mean, there's still room on the Bills bandwagon if you want to jump ship and come over here.
I'm good, man.
No worries. I understand. I mean, here's the point right now. You want to sell yourself to these NFL clubs, whether it be a draft selection, whether it be undrafted rookie free agent. I mean, however the path does fall for you, I mean, I definitely believe you got some quality and some things to offer for NFL clubs. So, I mean, sell yourself right now to these guys.
Hey, man, my name is Patrick Charles. I mean, I'm the best receiving running back, I would say, in this draft because, whatever you want to place me at, I'll be able to just produce on the field. I'm the type of player that love to give a show to the fans. So you will not be disappointed with the choice and and having me in your team and being a running back or receiver or kick returner, man. I could do it all and just making sure when the ball is in my hand, I'll give you a show and make sure I want to score more touchdowns.
Points matter in football, and this guy has a nose for the end zone. Well, it's an absolute pleasure to touch base with you, Patrick. All the best to you. Godspeed. God bless. Hope everything does work out for you. I'm a fan of yours as well. I think you do know Darius Maxwell also as well. So definitely, I mean, hope nothing but the best for you guys, and I hope it all works out for you.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me, and it was a pleasure. God bless you.
Absolutely. Let's get up out of here, man. Nevertheless, as always, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, jump in those comments, give me your thoughts, give some comments to Patrick, tell him some good news, good lucks, good wishes. Everybody deserves them, but we'll see you next time. I am out.